What the fuck? There it goes. Okay. $6:30. Okay.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Stay Fishy Friday.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Picture looks a little weird to me.
What is that?
I don't know. I look like I'm ghostly gray.
Well, you are ghostly gray.
I'm looking at myself right now, and I'm pretty orange.
All right, I'll go fix that while you talk.
All right. Well, you guys know last week I wasn't here, so sorry about the terrible.
Oh no, it was a
stream
great
week.
show without you. It was awesome.
I gotta get this up in my chat so I can see what everyone's saying. Sorry, guys, I'm slacking here. I'm not in my rhythm, my mojo.
All right, is that better now? You see things better?
Yes, way better.
There you
Look
go.
at that. I have some color. Look at that. Oh my God. Crazy.
Well, you know, you've been never spending no time here, so you're not getting no color. You're always on vacation.
Best way to be, in my opinion.
You went to Jamaica, and then what'd you just do now? You went to Lost Lands concert. Then now you're going to, where are you going next?
Vegas.
Las Vegas. Wow. Must be nice to live that life. I am here all the time, taking care of things.
So to start things off, we've got Courtney Rain Embers. I want to welcome her to the green team.
Hi, Courtney. Thank you. That's awesome.
All righty. So people are starting to tune in. We've got 114 people here.
Hi, all. I'm glad to see you.
All right. I'm caught up. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Josh needs a Jersey Shore spray tan. I don't think so. I mean, I've got good color.
You got no color? Look, I don't go out of the house. And look, I'm darker than you. I watch your mama. I'm darker than you.
Still look better.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you being here. Love hanging out with you guys every Friday night. And you know, now let's start off with let's go Tracy first.
Of course, always.
Okay.
Right out the
Well,
door.
no, there's Tracy or the word of the day. The drinking word.
It's up to you.
I'll do Tracy. You think of the drinking word. All right. If you guys got any suggestions, put it on there while I'm talking about Tracy. Now, Tracy has been doing great. We took her outside today again. She has been out of the bed for 2 to 3 hours every single day, holding her head up more every day, staying awake more every day. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, but I work 124 hours a week. I'm hard. But you know, we took her outside to her pond, the front pond, and it was the night. You gotta wait for the right temperature. If it's so hot out there, she'll sweat. It's too bad. If it's so cold, you know, you can't do that. So, you know, today, you know, it was perfect temperature, 71 degrees, and we took her out there and let her stay out there for a few hours. Talked to her a lot. She's doing great. She's got all of her muscle mass back. But remember, I was talking to you guys last week about, you know, when I tell her to blink her eyes and, you know, for yes and this and that, and it was always a trick. It wasn't really coherent. Now I've been doing the close your eyes thing. Now, yesterday she did it 4 times. I'm sorry. 4 times on command. And it surprised the nurse. Today, I couldn't get her to do it but once. So, you know, it's coming and going, but it's something coming in more and more all the time, because last week she didn't, you know, close her eyes at all when I asked her. Now this week she's closing her eyes on command, and she closes it for like 3 seconds. So, you know, I tell her, close your eyes. You know, the whole blinking twice thing was for yes. Close your eyes for yes. She closes her eyes, and now that's out of the ordinary. It's hard to tell whether she's blinking or blinking twice I'm sorry. But it's really easy to tell when she listens to you and closes her eyes. So I told her today, I mean, when she did it the first time, I was like, honey, it ain't gonna be long before we're gonna be communicating. Okay. And then she didn't do it the rest of the day. But she has her better days and her worst days. So we're taking care of her body till her mind comes back, and her mind is coming back because the other day she did it 4 times on command. I mean, that's not a thing you normally do. Close your eyes for 3 seconds. Go ahead. No, close your eyes. Seriously, close your eyes. Now, see, that's not something you do during the day. You know what I'm saying? And then open them. Now, if you were falling asleep, you'd close them and that'd be it, right? So it's not something that you normally do. You don't close your eyes for 3 seconds and then open them. So that tells me she was aware and hearing me and understanding what I said and followed the directions. You know what I'm saying? So the fact is she getting coherent is it's not going to be long before we're going to be able to communicate with her. Not long at all. I'm loving it. So, but yeah, her body, her muscle mass and everything. She's got a weight of 105. She's back to normal. Her muscle mass is back. Her arms don't look skinny. Her legs don't look skinny no more. She's doing great. And now we're moving her around so much that oh, I'm sorry. I don't get much sleep, so I'm sorry. um, I'm happy with the progress. I mean, I really am. I wish I had more for you guys, but that's what we got this week, and I'm happy with it because that's showing me that now she's doing more things to where we can communicate sooner. Pretty soon I'm going to have a whole language based around this whole closing your eyes thing. So we're gonna get it, and she's coming through. So I'm confident in the fact that I'll be able to communicate with her soon. She goes in and out of coherency. I can tell when she's not there because when I talk to her, her eyes are like pointing off. Sometimes she focuses on me. Sometimes she's like looking forward, but she listens to my command. You know. Other times she's moving her body more. Like when I move her leg in and she moves it back. I'm like, Trace, put that over here. I'm trying to change her or something. And she wants to do what she wants, and I could never control her before. I'm certainly not going to control her now. But I'm trying to do things, and she wants it her way, and I get that. So I can see that more of her is coming out each week. And this week here, it was the closing your eyes 4 times in one day. I was so amazed by that. She listened and she did it. And I told her, I'm like, oh, I had to kiss her. I'm like, oh, baby, we're gonna be able to talk you pretty soon, And I kissed her on her forehead, and and she kept doing it for me, But I didn't count them. I counted only the ones where I come walking up out of nowhere, and I'm like, hi, honey, close your eyes for me, and she did. That's what I counted 4 times. She did it a lot more, but I can't be enthused about something that could be read wrong. If she learned a new trick and every time I walk up to her, she closes her eyes, I'm thinking she's communicating. No, I'm smarter than that. I have to trick her, So when I can, them 4 times are guaranteed base times that I know for a fact she listened to me and did it. So I'm very happy with that. She's really resilient. I mean, she is in there and she's fighting to come out, and I cannot believe it. The doctor said she would never come back. Doctor said she would never be off them machines. And after that first week, she worked herself off of all those machines. That killed me. I was like, you're wrong. I'm going to fight for her. How dare you ask us to pull the plug? That was crazy. And she's doing really good. So and then Mara, the nurse, she loves to set her up in her like spandex shorts and matching out top, and the whole outfit. It's all got to be matching. I love that. That's adorable. And I get to see her outside, and it's a whole nother view of Tracy. It's so neat that she's wearing matching clothes, and it's just so neat. It's so neat. I love it. So, and Mara's been a godsend. She's been awesome.
All right. So as far as the drinking word, I've only thought of one thing and one thing only.
I'll get the door.
Turn your ringer off. But the word I came up with is spooky. It's the first day of spooky season.
Really?
Yeah. Unless you guys got a better idea, but nobody was saying nothing in the chat.
Well, it's very spooky that John shows up. Since he got a job, he hasn't been here in 2 weeks. And now he's here. Where you at, John? He'll be coming in. So let me see. Erin Cazzoli says she was part of the main reason my wife and I watched. We miss her. Oh, so do I. Hashtag Team Tracy for sure. That's awesome. Awesome. She's so sweet and nice, and everybody was like, Rich, why do you tell her what to do? Because it's not that I told her what to do.
It's kind of spooky.
It's spooky. I tell her what needs to be done, and then we'd get it done. And she, other than that, she had narcolepsy, so she's like, just tell me what to do, we'll get it done, and then I'm going to sleep. So I mean, that's the way we learned to live. So I did, and then people are like, don't tell her what to do. I'm like, yeah, you have no idea of the circumstances, that's all she wanted to do was sleep. So the few hours that she was awake during the medication, that's what I guess that's how it was, so I mean, she was a sweetheart. I see, let me see, Jack and Dan's here.
They sure are.
Brooke Holly says Vegas. Yeah, you know what? It'd be nice to be able to take off. They go to what was that? The first thing, Jamaica, then they come back, and Brittany said to me
a year ago.
Brittany said to me when they come back, they're like, how do you get to spend time with Josh alone? I'm like, are you shitting me? You just got back from Jamaica. And then we're doing the what'd you do next after that? You just did a vacation.
On vacation.
Oh,
to a music festival.
He went to Lost Lands. Man, I can't remember last time I went to a concert. And now he's going to Jamaica. I mean, to be young again, guys. Really?
Vegas?
Las Vegas. He's going to Las Vegas. My bad.
Not my choice, though.
Not your choice?
Richie wants to go to Vegas.
Oh, that's his choice? Okay. It's his birthday, and Josh is going with him, and they're going to have a good time. But, they're young, so they deserve this. He works an awful lot, and then he works here at the house. So, that's great. It just kills me when he leaves because I got to take on his chores and my chores and still watch Tracy and still take care of the house and all that. It's like, So when he gets back home, I expect a break. I don't get a break. He tells me about his next adventure he's going on.
And you're going awkward, fella, so you just hush it. Apparently there's some people in the chat that have a problem with me.
Oh, stop it.
I'm just saying. Keep it up, it'll be removed. All right. What else? So what topic are you wanting to talk about tonight? You always come up with a topic you want to discuss.
I don't know. What do you guys want to hear? Tell us some topics and we'll discuss it. We'll spread the knowledge. What do you guys want to hear?
Yeah, they're not being very talkative in the chat, so this is up to me and you, big guy. Don't act like I'm not in the room. You look at me in my eye and we have a conversation, all right?
This guy. Here, where's your little shark? Put him on, because that's how you act right now.
Talking about Bruce?
The Bruce is back. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Get off me.
You asked for Bruce.
But not this. Kevin Jonesy's here. What's happening, brother? He's the guy that sends us all that Tillamook jerky, and now he actually quit working for Tillamook. He's got another job now. Good going, Kevin. He got a pay raise.
Nice, that's awesome. He just sent me a picture. He just sent us nothing.
I know he said this, and I told him. He goes, "Don't worry, guys. I'm still going to send you some Tillamook." And I'm like, "Dude, you don't work there no more. You don't have to. You got a better paying job. Go work that. Don't worry about us." And he's like, "Oh no, you're getting sent this." And he sent a picture. You gotta love our followers. They're awesome.
So people are saying, they're asking questions in the chat, so I guess we can ask.
You know what? A lot of people have asked recently what we treat our fish with in quarantine. Now we do a week of
so it's all
parasitic,
dependent on the
a
fish.
week of, well, yes, but normally the basic that all fish go through, a week of parasitic, a week of antibacterial, and a week of antifungal. And they want to know what we use. But the problem is, people, we don't use the same thing every time. We use what people have donated to us and what we have laying around. If it's an antifungal, that's what we'll use. We don't have one base product that we use or a cure-all that you're looking for that we could tell you, this is what we use that, and everything in your life is peaches. I wish I could tell you that. We use a week of antibacterial, antifungal, and then anti-parasitic. So we do those three things. That's 3 weeks of quarantine, and that way we make sure the fish coming in aren't spreading it to our fish, and then we put them in our tanks. So whatever the maker is, I'm sure some medicines are better than others, but we don't buy a certain medicine because of how good it is. We work on what's donated to us, and every tank that we get donated has a box of medicines with it. We've never ran out yet. So we did have to buy Canaplex that one time when we had the what was that red streak disease? Septicemia. We bought a bunch of Canaplex, but other than that, we don't really buy medicines based on anything. We will if we have to, but then we'll look for the cheapest stuff, whatever. But right now we have plenty of, we've got, 5 shelves full of medicine that people have donated, and it's working for us. Unless something has a certain disease, like if they have anchorworms, you can see that. Then you use Dimilin X is what we use. And I've never had it fail me. Dimilin X is the best for ponds. You got one jar, it treats 200,000 gallons. Okay, this half-gallon jar. I mean, that's the kind of stuff we need, is the stuff like that, because of how much water and how many fish we treat. So, yeah, that's how our quarantine system goes.
Our boy Raheem, he said 3 very important words.
What's
those
that?
are? Spooky, what? Spooky, spooky.
Oh. All right, guys, drink up. Melissa Walker says, glad I'm not sober tonight. I like it.
I don't know what that
John, how you doing? Why don't you take off the hoodie, bring up a chair, and join us?
Yeah.
Because he looks like a thug.
I just lost my spot. You distracted me.
Michael Rose Fishing says, did y'all think OFR would ever be this big as it is now? Absolutely not. We're just a couple of guys, and John Doe, everybody. John Doe.
Here.
Haven't seen you for 2 weeks, brother.
Dude, your son's been working the crap out of me.
Oh, yeah. He's working for my other son, Richie, now. Is he really?
Yeah, the man works.
Yeah, he does. He does. What do you want to call that? Work on through. I mean, he keeps going.
Oh yeah, it's good though.
All right,
paying my bills.
He pays you good though.
Yeah,
you get more pay than you were before.
Facts.
Facts. All right, awesome. Well, as long as you're happy.
Thank you.
We have Their World Aquatics for $10. Said, just wanted to say thank you. The saltwater shark rescue was a success.
Awesome.
Spotted bamboo shark is home and living in the 1,000-gallon.
Nice,
Sweet.
Nice. We set him up with bamboo shark rescue because he's all saltwater, so he's a buddy of ours for many years. He's our saltwater leg of OFR, because if we take anything in, we'll give it to him, and then he can hold on to it. If he don't want it there himself, he can then hold on to it for a while until we can find it a place. We have relocated things with Electric City Aquarium. We have relocated things with was it the Cleveland Zoo?
We've done the Cleveland Zoo, the Cleveland Aquarium, PPG in Pittsburgh.
Okay. Yeah, we work with a lot of different places, but we don't have a saltwater holding tank. And now that Joe is finally, we used to call him Slow Joe, he finally got his tank set up. So he's all saltwater. So he can hold on to these things until we can find him a home, or if he wants them there, he can have them there. So he's doing a good thing and helping out. So check him out on YouTube. It's Slow Joe on YouTube. No, what's his name? Their World Aquatics.
People are asking about me looking down because I'm reading my phone in the comments.
Guys, he has his phone, and that's how he reads the super chats and stuff. So he watches that for me because I can't read this. This is too small for me to read, and I can't go on. So he handles his job, and it's cool.
So when I answer a question and you're talking to me, I stop looking at my phone, and now I look at the camera like I'm speaking to you. But when I'm not, I look down here and I, mod the chat. I look for more questions, look for,
You're doing your job.
Exactly. I mean, it's nothing abnormal from the last,
Hey, they're
50
World
shows.
Aquatics. You just read that, but I'm going to read it again because he put in $10. So he just wanted to say thank you for the shark rescue. All right. Bigrich, you are a sergeant right here. Says, Bigrich, you are ever going to break out the guitar and jam for us? You know what? People have asked for that. People have asked for that, and I've thought about it. Okay. I do all the cooking for my family. I raised 3 boys and Tracy. Yes, I raised Tracy. She lied to me about her age. She was 15 when I got with her, so I had to teach her everything. So, we've been together 35 years.
Terrible man.
Dude, I tell you what, I could have went to jail for that. I was so mad about that. I threw her 21st birthday party, and, she wasn't talking to her family. So, and she has 5 sisters and brothers and stuff. So I went and I got a hold of them. I'm like, show up for her birthday party, this and that. So I get one of them shows up, and I come walking out with this 21 on fire on a birthday cake. And she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm taking her birthday cake. Duh. She's like, no, she's 18. She's not 21. I'm like, wait a minute. She's lived with me for 2 years. I've been with her for 3. That means I've been with her since she's been 15. And they're like, she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God. She told me she got thrown out of her house and she needed a place to stay. It's why she moved in with me. She's like, no, she left and we couldn't find her. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So here I am throwing her 21st birthday party and find out she's 18. And not to mention, she was now pregnant with your older brother. That's how I found out. That was crazy. I'm like, wow. And the fact that she lied to her parents about, moving out and all this, and she told me she had no place to live because they kicked her out, all this stuff. They could have, taken me to court.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God. But anyways, I've raised Tracy, taught her how to cook, taught her how to, everything. So, I've raised my boys, and it's okay. I've had a good life.
We got Pamela Rose for $5. She didn't say anything. So
Well, here
hi,
she
Pam.
says, hi, Pam. She says, hi, boys. Pam's Tracy's real sister. And let me say, she's not blood related, but her real family isn't part of our family. But Pam's been around for, I'm talking, what? Since you were a little boy.
20 years?
20 years, yeah. Pam and Tracy call each other sisters, and I believe they are sisters. And, hi, Pam. How you doing?
We got Jim Jarrett for $5. He didn't say anything, so I'm going to add in a couple spookies there. Times 10, so you know what? Just consume, everyone. Spooky season. All right, and there's one more. We got Jim Sheasley, $5.
Hold up.
Yeah, I should.
Look at John's can. You can see through it. It's the Twisted Tea can.
Because it's a girl's drink.
Oh, it's a girl's drink.
Oh, this is a man's drink right here. You ain't see the slapper heard around the world.
All right, now, did you mention my buddy Jim Sheasley?
Yeah, we got Jim Sheasley, $5. He said, hey, I saw Slow Joe at Walmart in Madison. I said,
Nice.
hey, but he just walked by.
Oh, that's the way Joe is. Jim, you're our buddy. Forget about Joe. He's not nice. No, Jim was just out here. You weren't here, I guess. But he came by here and he brought, like, I'd say 20 pounds of food, of frozen shrimp and tilapia, and then he brought a box of fish food. And I'm like, Jim, you keep wasting your money doing this. I told you don't waste your money. He goes, well, every time I'm in a pet store, I'll grab a can. And then I'll grab another can. And then, another day I'll grab another can. So, he does this. And I'm like, Jim, I take him in back and I show him all the food that we just got donated from that pallet of stuff from the closed down store. I'm like, Jim, please stop wasting your money. We have food. Stop, And you guys remember Jim. He was our buddy that was always on here, but he had to go into a medical emergency, went to the hospital, found out some bad news, and he couldn't drink no more. So he come over here and he brought us, what was it? Actually, like 200 bottles of alcohol.
Too many.
Yeah. My whole dining room cabinets are full of different flavored vodkas and wines and stuff. And he had to stop drinking that day because the doctors were like, you stop drinking or you're going to die. And he did. And now he's lost so much weight. He's looking so good. Jim, I'm so proud of you. You're doing good, bud. You're doing good. I wish I could lose the weight like that.
Don't worry, everyone. He's already banned. He's gone. Don't got to deal with him no more. Goodbye.
I see Josh banned somebody.
Bye-bye.
The toilet bowl.
All right, wait, what the hell?
We got Lasky and Sons Woodworking for $5. Says, thank you, Bigrich, for all your help on my Oscar with hole in the head. It's doing a lot better.
I don't remember what advice I gave him, but usually I tell
Clean
people.
water and Metros. The only thing you can do for hole in the head ever.
Clean water is the best thing you can do for hole in the head. And Metro works too, but, why waste money on medicine if clean water will work?
Because it's spooky.
He wants everybody to drink. Pam says, I miss my boys. We miss you too, Pam.
Well, why the hell haven't you been around, Pam?
Well, no, you can't say that because she's had a lot of problems in a personal life.
I'm messing with her, all right?
I got you. But she calls me.
I don't see her for 10 years, and I can't even say nothing about it.
It's been like 4 months.
It's been like 3, I know. We're pretty sure she just dropped off cookies not too long ago.
Yes. And that was after her mom just got out of the hospital. She made us cookies. I mean, oh my God, that poor lady. She's so old, and she's such a great cook. And she's so, I love her to death.
She made me dinner one time.
She made you dinner? She's such a sweetheart. I love Pam's mom. She's my mom.
Spooky!
All right. Muhammad Rahim Khan says, can you please shout me out for just recently started watching yours? No. Sorry, we can't do it, brother.
All right, so if you guys don't notice, we're choosing questions from the chat. So if you guys want to ask something, go ahead and ask away. I might not get to all of them.
See, now here's a question I got to ask. Other live streams of pet, tubers, they set up, we're going to talk about this week. We're going to talk about this next week. We're going to talk about this the week after. Do you guys want that kind of format, or do you want it the way we're doing is just ask any question you got, and if we can help you, we will. Let us know.
Some people are saying that's very spooky.
Stop it. He's trying to get everybody drunk.
All right. Dicko's Aquatics says he's been asking this for quite a while. What's one fish you don't like keeping? There's got to be one, he says. And he says if you read this, you have to down your drink. I already beat you to it, bud.
I really don't dislike any fish, but the hardest fish for us.
Oh, my boss is here.
Okay. Oh, Richie's here.
Yeah.
My fun. The hardest fish for us are fish that, and it ain't one certain fish. It's hi, Michelle.
Maybe not.
That's not Michelle either.
Oh, it's Brittany. You had life all messed up.
Too many.
Yeah, Brittany's got to sneak on by. You're not here. We don't see you. That was John that kissed Josh. Okay, let me get back at it. What was I saying?
I don't know. He said Richie got me all messed up, and you said that Michelle, you're thinking Richie.
Oh, the wrong fish. We really don't have one fish that's bad. Here's the fish that we have a problem with. A fish that you cannot keep in a tank with other fish. Now they take up one whole tank at the rescue.
Well,
The ABBA.
No, the Ebonite. No, I love that Ebonite. But if I get in more Ebonites, we have to keep them in tanks that are by themselves. Piranha, we can't keep in with other fish. Stuff like that. If we can't keep them together or some, we have limited space basically. And when these fish come in, they take up a whole bunch of resources. So them are the ones it's not that I don't like them. It's the ones I'm like, yeah, bring it on in. Oh my God, I got to do something. I got to figure this out. That's the ones that stress me. But
you said your piece.
Okay,
you asked me this question, and I'm not going to sugarcoat this. All right.
Okay.
There is one fish in particularly that I do not like.
What is it?
They splash you. They bite fins off of fish. They bite whiskers off. They bite tails off. They're known for biting nuts. Did I mention they splash the crap out of you every time you walk by a tank? There's at least 20 gallons of water.
I love my Pacu. Don't listen to him.
Yes, Pacu. Pacu. You know what? I love them as a fish, but they're pricks. So, you know what? If I
They're
had one
just
fish,
hungry, buddy. That's all. If you fed them enough, they wouldn't eat the fins off other fish.
bullshit.
Stop with here's the swear jar. Load her up.
Take it out.
Stop. That's tweaking out the mud.
You're no fun. And I think everyone.
Oh my God. Shane Hassel says Reaper's son on that video where he slips and falls. And he calls it Reaper and the Sliplets.
Reaper and the Sliplets.
I'm telling you what, Kurt fell so just slow motion and graceful and then laid the tank down on him. That was the easiest fall I've ever seen, ever carrying the tank.
Didn't see it.
Oh my God, you have to watch that, Josh. It is hilarious, And then later on, somebody called him Kirky. So I was messing with the whole rest. It's like, Kirky, can you help me?
Glenn Campbell.
It was a funny
team.
video.
We have Stacy R for $5. Says, I was wondering if you had an update on your African arrow. We haven't seen him in a while. Well, I filmed the tank once in the last 3 months.
Right. The African arrow is there. He's doing good. But I think it's a she because it goes behind the big coral and it took out all the gravel and there's a pile on each side to where it's down to the glass in the middle and she stays down in there. So I'm thinking it's a she possibly. And, she hardly comes out. She'll come out every once in a while for food. But other than that, I never see her out. Sometimes when I turn on the lights in the morning, I'll see her. But she's always hiding back there and sitting in her little spot where she's cleared out for a nest. It's crazy.
All right. Benjamin Keith says, are there any benefits of fasting your fish for a day a week? Yes, there is, because in the wild, your fish don't eat every single day. I fast the fish here 1 day a week because I feed everything on every 3 days. So I got 3 and 3. That leaves 1 day off. We're good to go. And it helps the fish digest.
You're feeding the tanks every other day. Because you feed these
every 3 days.
No, you feed these 4 tanks one day.
I feed
then the next day you feed the other 4 tanks.
No.
And then
every 3 days. I feed the fish every day. I know what I feed. I feed the pond 2,200, 4,000, 750, and I do 3,000, and I feed the stingray pond with them. And then every one of those 6 days, I feed the babies, which include 1,000 gallon, the dog bone, all the individual tank fish, and then whatever's left over, I toss into the stingray pond.
And you never feed the 2200. You did not mention it once.
I said pond 2200.
You did. You did.
I did.
You did.
Go rewind this live stream and I'll put $1,000 on it.
Oh.
Do it. Do it. Do
No.
it.
You know what? How about we bet you putting on the mermaid outfit and getting inside the Bellagio tank to clean it?
No.
That's a fair bet. Everyone would love it.
No,
That's
no
a
one
million
wants to see it.
views.
No one wants to see that.
Okay, if I lose, I'll do it. But if you lose, you have to do it.
No.
That's a fair wager.
No. Absolutely
getting
not. Oh my goodness.
Because you know you're gonna lose.
No, there's just I don't take chances. And let's answer some of these questions. These people need
Look,
help.
he's trying to change the subject already, guys. Party pooper. We got 540 fish and wildlife for $20. Says I picked up those 3 big red tails from you. Thank you, and they're doing great. Shout out
Awesome.
all the hard work y'all do.
Awesome.
What red tails were those?
I don't remember.
There's
See,
a lot of red
here's the
tails.
problem. People come over and they're like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Dwayne. I've got this kind of pond." He shows me pictures, and then they take it home. And then next thing you know, we get a message on here. I'm 540 Pacus on on YouTube. I don't know them by that name. You
Yeah,
know?
we've probably gotten in over 50 red tails just this year, so it's kind of hard to keep track of them.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they're doing great. That's awesome.
Sean H says, "How did Reap break a rib? He slept on it wrong. He's old. I shit you not. He woke up in the morning. He had the rib was hurting him, and now he comes over here and he can't take a full breath in, and he can't lift nothing. And I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" And he's like, "Dude, I think I broke a rib." I'm like, "What'd you do?" He goes, "Well, I went to sleep and I woke up and it was hurting." He slept on it wrong. Poor Reaper.
Outdoor Freak says, I have a question. What issue do you normally encounter keeping big cats, and what tips would you have? That's all you can do.
Issue we have keeping big cats, space and tank size. What was the rest of the question?
Do you have any advice or tips? Would you have?
Okay. Big cats like a lot of food. Here's the problem. You feed a handful of pellets, they sometimes float, they sometimes sink, and the cats eat some of them. The rest of them goes over and gets stuck in your filtration somewhere. So that's hard. We are trying to actually come up with a food. I'm working with Chris Biggs from Canada. He's done this before, and we're going to have our own labeling, and we're going to have monster pellets. In other words, these wafers are going to be an inch around and about a half-inch thick. They're going to be for big cats. They're not going to...
It's going to be a spooky variety.
He said spooky variety. You got to love that kid. He keeps coming at you. Okay. Get out of here, Josh. Here, he's right behind the green screen, right there. So
Yeah.
stop. It really messes with the mic. Stop. So, anyways, we're going. Oh, it's him. It's Dan. Yes, I thought it was you. I'm gonna smack you. Okay. So, anyways, we're gonna have these wafers. They're gonna be 1 inch around, half-inch thick, and they're gonna be sinking wafers for big cats. OFR monster food is what we're gonna call it, and it'll be available soon, within the next 6 months or so. We've got the recipe down, but now we have to send it to the company that's going to produce them and actually press them and dry them out like that, and then bag them up. And we have to get our own labeling system going. So we've got things to work out, but we are going to have big fish pellets. Now they're going to be sinking, because whenever you have floating pellets and big fish go up there, they pop a lot of air. Next thing you know, you have air problems in their bladder, in their intestines, and all that kind of stuff. Same thing with goldfish, like special ones like Arandas and stuff, Ryukins and you know, black moors and stuff. You don't want them feeding from the top. You want them feeding from the bottom. So you want sinking pellets. So we're producing a sinking pellet that will be good for large cats. Now you throw a handful of these in there and your cat comes over and eats them, you're great. You know, this is what we're trying to produce and alleviate a problem out there, because a lot of people are trying to feed different things. And if you ever know, it's more expensive to feed the shrimp and tilapia. Shrimp is $5 a pound. Tilapia is $4 a pound. If we can produce the food for about, you know, $1 or $2 a pound, it'd be great. You know, like Hikari Massivore pellets. Them are $20 for a 2-pound pack, 2.2 pound package. That's ridiculous. But people are buying it for their fish. And there's the, you know, it's a sinking pellet, and it's a, you know, my fish like them. They're good. And I've tried talking to Hikari about sponsoring us and giving us, you know, palletfuls of this stuff, and they want nothing to do with us. So it's okay. We make our own and we sell it cheaper. We're helping out the community, you know. And the best thing that comes from that is we would get our food for free, and we don't make no money. I'm happy with that. I'm good with that.
Eric Heddick, $5. That's fish food. Love the videos. Thanks, Eric.
Eric is, let me let everybody know, the father of Lavaca, the meanest little fish anyone's ever given us.
She is mean.
And what kills me is I went to his house. She was in a 360 in a community tank. We brought her here and put her in with Pittsburgh, and she almost kills him. We take her out of there and put her in with our frontosa, and she took bites out of like 10 different frontosa. And then we take her out of there and put her in by herself. Now, anything we put in with her, she tries to kill it.
Mm-hmm.
So mean. Eric, why didn't you tell us? No, we love our buddy Eric. He's awesome.
What if we just bite the bullet and stick her in a huge tank? Maybe she was mad about being in a small tank.
Bellagio.
That would be the only tank I would try her in, is the Bellagio.
No, the 4400.
No, I think there's too many things in there that would mess her up.
It's her up? No way.
Yes.
Like what?
Catfish?
No.
I think she'll be good.
It wouldn't bother her.
You're gonna have a Dorado in there pretty soon.
Here she comes from the corner.
I like
Everybody.
This is the perfect spot.
All right.
Scoot you over and get you a chair.
Yeah, let's do that.
Here, you want to grab a chair from there?
A fan mail address,
Thanks,
that
Jen.
is, if you look under any one of our videos, under the show more icon, you have our address under there. If anybody wants to send anything or send mail, if people have sent us things, can you please sign this and send it back? And they send us a self-addressed envelope, and we sign things and send it back all the time. It's under every single video we put out is the address to send mail to.
Cool.
Okay. All right, look at that. We got a whole party in here. Oh, can you fix that side of the thing, Bob?
Oh, our fish tank has a hole.
Oh, that's because of Josh. Because see, look, if we raise this up, now you can see into the kitchen. There's the doorway to the kitchen. You're sitting on it with your chair. There you go. Good deal.
Strong.
All right.
Oh, I lost my spot. Everyone's saying hi, Brittany.
Hi.
Hi, Brittany.
Hey, Jen.
Raheem says recently Rod has got albino pacu. I wish I can get it. I tell you what, Rod is one of our good friends, but he does not have a sticker, a double-sided, what do they call them? The Klingon stickers that goes on the inside of a window that says, this store is backed by Ohio Fish Rescue. You know why? Because he still sells pacu. Sorry, we love Rod, but can't get a sticker from us.
Might be albino, but a pacu's a pacu.
Pamela Rose for $5. She said, Josh, you and little Richie are my sons. You, our dad, are doing an amazing job. Sorry, my mom got really sick. I'll visit and make sure you know I love you every day. Aw,
Yeah,
Pam.
No, we love her mom, and you know, she got sick, and she's She's a sweetheart.
That was a mushy moment. You let me
A
have
mushy
it.
moment.
No,
Oh, it jumped on me.
Pam usually cracks my back when she's over, and I feel like a popsicle stick just being broken, but it feels fucking great. Oh, whoops.
Oh my God.
I owe it for that one. Sorry, guys. Goes
Oh
to
my
show.
God.
Feels amazing. All right. Catching up on the chat.
I want to see you in that mermaid.
Yeah, they do. That's all I'm reading.
No,
Everyone wants to see
no.
mermaid,
No.
mermaid, mermaid.
No, what is wrong with you people? You don't want to see me in the mermaid outfit. You don't. No one wants to see that.
That's the drinking word for the next week.
All right, I'll go with that.
All iterations of Bigrich and mermaid. Oh my God, we need to get someone to do a Photoshop picture. I forget what movie it's from, but it's this big guy in a cute little tube top, and he's got the mermaid thing on. Be you, big guy.
It's time for you. Get out. Just get out. You don't live here no more. Get out.
All right, we're going to the retirement home. Come on, big guy.
Oh no! Oh, I get thrown to the retirement home. All right, Michelle Gibson says, "What's the best way to stop ostriches from fighting? They grow up together and have only been fighting the past couple of weeks. You know why? They're in too small of an enclosure. You need a bigger tank. They will fight to produce their territory, and then if they're in a bigger tank, they can protect their territory, and other ostriches can protect their territory over there or whatever. The problem is it's too small a tank. You need to separate them in that little tank. They're going to fight, and someone's going to kill someone. That's all there's to it.
So it's spooky season, right?
Oh my God.
Just answer me that one question. It's spooky season, right?
Right.
But we need Bruce in this live stream.
Well, stop it.
Not
Not me. Get her or him. Leave me alone. I'm way over here. Jeez. Oh my God. It's a crying shame. Says Bigrich as a mermaid, I'm dead. No, not going to have it.
We want it. We want it.
Melissa Walker says Bigrich in the mermaid outfit would be a great fundraiser. Oh my God. Going to Cichlid. Bigrich reminds me of the dog, the bounty hunter. Obviously a far cooler version. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Finally, someone with some sense.
Bad dog.
Oh my goodness. All right. I feel like we've answered this question 3 times now. What's a minimum tank size for an arowana? Well, see, that's the problem. You can buy a small arowana that's 3 inches and it still has its ambiotic sac with it. That's fine in a 20 gallon. But if it's 7-8 inches, it needs to be a 55 gallon. If it's
Oh my God! I'll donate $1,000 for Bigrich in a mermaid suit. How much for you to get in the mermaid suit?
Dude, $1,000 sounds like the ticket. You donate $1,000, I'll get in the mermaid suit.
Damn, you're a cheap one.
I'm cheap.
I'll do it.
$1,000 will pay for a bunch of food. That's 1 month of gas.
And you got to swim in the pond.
Well, where else would I put the mermaid suit on? In the 360?
I don't know, a beached whale outside the fish pond.
Oh, you ask. Oh. Oh, yes. Melissa F says, my plecos will have 2 feet of turds hanging from them all the time. Then she says spooky. But listen, everybody says, get a pleco and your algae problems will be cured. No, absolutely wrong. False. Plecos are poop machines. They will eat and poop and lay this stuff everywhere. And just destroy your tank. Plecos don't eat algae like they say. Now, Chinese algae eaters do. Flying foxes do. They eat the black algae. And stuff like that. But
there are certain plecos that
Gibiceps plecos are better for it. But do not get a common pleco thinking you're going to have your algae clean in your tank. It's not going to happen. You're going to have poop trails. Listen to Melissa. Poop trails from your pleco all over. You're going to have lines of poop all over the bottom of your tank. It's going to be bad.
So there's a bunch of people talking about Purina, how they make fish food. Yes, we've used Purina before.
We use the Purina Bass Chow.
Aquamax,
whatever. It's a sinking pellet, and it's cheap, and we have used that many times.
But the problem with cheap pellets, they have a lot of phosphorus in there. So if you're feeding a lot like we do, then the problem comes, your phosphorus levels go through the roof, and the amount of algae that is in your tank is
oh my God,
ridiculous.
Yes.
You cannot keep it under control. It's a full-time job rubbing your glass every single day. Not fun.
It's okay when you're 15, but when you're like 30, you said rubbing your glass.
Yeah, I don't have to do that much, but I do understand. You know, you're old, and you know.
Dude, I'm the one that cleans all the glass. You come home from your excavations, your parties, or your
thought
vacations.
We were talking about something else.
And I'm cleaning everything over here, you know. And then you come home and be like,
I thought you made a dirty reference there, so you know I was clapping back.
Laura Petrosky says Josh is drunk. Oh my goodness.
Eric Edix for $10 says it's definitely worth the shot. The whole time I had her, she never chased any fish around. She was also probably a juvenile, so maybe her mood changed. Yes, I will confirm. As girls get
her
older,
mood changed.
I
Look,
don't know what you guys are talking
Brittany
about.
liked all of us when she moved in. Now she only likes Josh. Ah! She's not after one day. Oh my goodness. Olivia Nichols says Dawn beat up Reaper. Now that's you know, I'd like to know
I'll
about
believe
that
it. Sorry, Reap. Just kidding.
Sorry, Dawn.
Raheem says that's great news about the fish food.
Aaron Kazali, $5 says, love when Josh is on. The sense of humor is appreciated. Awesome show. Hashtag spooky. Hashtag Beetlejuice. Hashtag Bruce. Fishy Fridays have become a ritual in my house. Awesome.
Nice. They should be in everybody's house.
See, they love spooky season.
Spooky.
Well, the problem is, you used to drink and have fun with me, and now it's hard to get you into a happy mood for Friday nights because you don't drink no more.
I haven't drank in like 2 months, and I'm here having a great time.
What's that?
This is blue lemonade, electric Mio, and water.
What? What? Me?
I'm telling you, he
He
hasn't drank.
is a girl's drink.
Right.
Drinking Mio. Drinking Mio.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. Okay. Enemy I202 says, I found your channel recently. I've been watching all your videos. Love what you guys do. Yesterday was my birthday, and this is the first Fishy Friday I've been able to catch live. Keep up the good work. Well, happy birthday. There you go. Come on, guys. Tell her happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We got Darren Schreiber says, hi, Brittany. Thanks for adding some beauty to the stream.
Oh, you're not good with my beauty? This is beautiful.
Everyone's going to have enough of your beauty in that mermaid costume, all right?
You stop it.
Oh, yeah.
Melissa F. Yes, we buy the dog food sized bag of fish food. I think it's 50 pounds for $25, and that is our last resort to feed everything. And when we don't have other stuff, so that is our to fall on back on food. So yeah, and the fish like it. I'm not saying it's the best for him, but it is a catfish chow is what it's called. Von Yunju says, how does one differentiate between fin rot and fin nipping damage? Okay, fin rot, you'll see the edges. Okay, say this is the top fin. You'll see the skin receding back and just bone sticking out. And then if it's a fin nipping, you'll see chunks taken off. And then that's it. You know what I'm saying? So you can tell very easily the difference between the two. And then the damage from the fin nipping will be fungal and all that kind of stuff. What?
Someone just said I found a 3XL mermaid outfit on Amazon.
Oh.
I used to love my followers. I used to love my followers. Dust Storm Dime says too much wheat and Purina. It may be, but I tell you what, it's a good backup for what we do. And then when we run out of things, I have that to rely on all the time. And the fish love it. So.
Someone's Michael Rose Fishing said flagtails for algae best cleaners ever. They do very well.
They do
and
well,
they're
yes.
pretty and they get big. But
And
the
they're
thing with
awesome.
flagtails, you can either hit it or miss it. You can get one that's a complete prick and will eat the slime coat off of every fish.
And kill other fish. They will sit there and suck the slime coat like they do on the top and just suck the top water. They will suck the slime coat off of other fish. So if you get one that does that, there's no breaking it. You know what I'm saying? He will kill your other fish. They will die of bacterial infections because they have no slime coat layer. So yeah, they're
great idea, Eric. You could make a new background of you in the mermaid costume if the money's actually set.
What?
Eric, next week for Stay Fishy Friday, you in the mermaid costume if he sends over the money.
That's too much.
If someone sends the money, I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't care. I'll dye my hair purple. I'll wear the bikini top, the coconuts.
Now you're just digging yourself a hole.
No.
Yes.
I will wear the bikini coconut top.
Hey, babe, do you still have the coconuts from the snake tank?
No.
Hey, $1,000 to the rescue is $1,000 to the rescue.
Thanks.
Oh man. Just lost my spot. Kenny Turk says I will donate it again for Bigrich in a mermaid suit.
Come on, guys. No one wants to see that. Seriously? You think it's funny, but once you see it, you're like, I can't unsee that.
Do you want to, though?
I don't want to, no. Okay, now here's a good question.
Hey, Cletus, your cousin's out here acting up again.
Drew Figueroa says, how big does that small RP have to get before you chime in with the big pond? Here's the problem. We had Brutus, and then what was the other one's name? Bruiser. And he got to 3 foot. We put him in with Brutus, and we watched them all evening, and everything was fine. We went to bed. We woke up in the morning, and Bruiser was dead. We watched the cameras back, and all night long, Brutus just kept going after him, stressed him out, biting his tail all the way around the whole pool, just nonstop. And there was no way he can get away from him. So we don't want to put another one in there and do the same thing. So we're going to grow this one out to about 4 foot, and then we're going to put them in there with a divider in between and let them get used to each other. You know, Rod had a couple of them in together, and, you know, now his big one's dead, so that's unfortunate. But we're going to try to do the same thing and have a couple of our big Pima together.
We will get it.
Atlanta Falcons fan says, you guys need to get Willstar back for OFR behind the scenes vids to grow that channel better than it is. Have you seen his vids lately? Crazy good. Make him an offer he can't refuse. Here's the problem with Willstar. He was here today. He shows up once every 2 months. He's got so much craziness going on in his life. He cannot be here. He cannot give us the time. And, you know, he spends more time on editing than Reaper does, of course. Reaper just learning. We'll start new his game. The problem is he's just not into it. So he don't want to do it. He don't want to this and that. He's down to one. He just told me today he's down to one video a week on his own channel. And he gets about 300 views a day on his channel. So, I mean, it's, I wish I could have, Will start back here, but he's not here long enough. Reaper comes over 4 or 5 times a week and, he drives an hour away. Will Star lives close to us and he can't find the time to come over. So, you got to be here to make the videos. You got to be here to keep in tact of what's going on. So there's nothing I can do about that situation. I love Will Star, but it's just how the things are rolling right now.
Their World Aquatics, $10. Says, so I hear Tesla's moving to a new home. When do you want me to come over and move him as you guys are scared to touch him? LOL. Fun day, great video. Tesla will be in his new home next week, Joe. So
Joe,
Oh, that was
I love the way you like to tease us, but we're not scared to touch him. We had the
no, Joe just wants to come over and touch my massive eel.
Oh,
Joe loves to touch your eel.
you're gonna give him a shock.
It's electrifying, right, Joe?
All right.
Yeah.
How's the alligator snapping turtle doing? Says Heartless Camo. He's doing great. He, eats all the time. He's very docile. He's doing great.
Oh, we got Rashad Robinson says, are you taking Rod up on the challenge with the lungfish?
Guys, our next video tomorrow is something we're going to have to throw together tonight. But after that, our next video is going to be the answer to Rod's challenge, okay? We have got the funniest video ever in store. You thought Rod's answer to us was funny? You thought our video to Rod was funny about the largest pleco ever? No. This next video is going to be hilarious. I'm telling you, it's dude, if you don't see it, you're going to be missing out. We have got the ideas like, oh my God, I can't believe we haven't done that. We're going to do this. This next video is going to be the answer back to his West African lungfish, marbled lungfish challenge. Okay. So yes, it'll be not tomorrow's video, but 2 days from now, you're going to see it. It's going to be hilarious. We have been dying laughing putting this together. And oh my God, it's just amazing.
All right.
Aaron Cazzoli says, if everybody in chat chips in, we can get to $1,000. Bigrich said he will wear the suit. Oh, they're plotting against me now.
Only $1 for each of us.
$1 for 1,000 people.
We've got Von Yinzer for $10. Says, first to put money toward the $1,000 goal, putting
my
money
God.
down for the silliness. Spooky, spooky, spooky.
You gotta love Onions. He's always great.
It's a crying shame. Says you might break TikTok and YouTube with a video of Big Rich as a mermaid.
Well, if we break them, that's good. I'm happy with that. Let's break them.
Yeah.
Wait, your buddy from school, what was his name? The guy that did so much on TikTok and YouTube. Logan Paul. All right. He basically broke the internet. Okay. And now they're doing another. Have you guys been following Logan Paul lately? Oh my God.
What's he up to?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
this latest shenanigans is hilarious. You got to watch it. It's
What's he
great.
Everything.
Shenanigans.
doing? I just thought he was doing that Pokemon stuff.
He is.
Oh yeah.
He's still doing the Pokemon stuff. My buddy Joe Thiessen from Joe Shrimp Shack has been selling him different Pokemon cards and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's oh my goodness. Oh, he can't afford my Pokemon cards.
Oh,
Hey, the price is right.
Kinu Turk says Bigrich is for hire, I see. Yeah, I guess I'm a cheap, what am I? I'm cheap.
$10 out of the 325 would be $3,000 for your mermaid costume.
This jumped way ahead.
Hazel Goodruff says, how can I send $10 from the UK to see Rich the Merman? I mean, you can super chat it here if you'd like.
You can super chat it here. You can send it to Big Rich at Ohio Fish Rescue on PayPal. You can go to our page on Facebook, and there's 3 different ways to donate there. I will add up all the donations from all the different platforms, and if we reach $1,000, I will get the mermaid outfit.
G Win says that video from Rod was hilarious. I love the victory dance. We got to
Wasn't
see
it?
Big Rich do the twerking victory dance.
No,
Hey,
what
we
you're going to
got
see
something
from
for
us
Rod.
is even better. What you're going to see from us is better than Big Rich twerking. Trust me. This is solid gold, hilarious, nonstop laughing. You're going to lose your mind on this one.
But just know, we always got something for Rod, all right? And Rod doesn't even... I can't let the thing out of the bag right now.
You can't.
I have a friend with an albino African lung that's putting rods to shame. It's like this big around. Huge.
Who? Well, don't say who, but can we get it on video? Can we
course.
go over there and put a measuring tape to it?
Of course.
And it's a marbled lung?
It's a albino true Ethiopicus, can get over 6 foot.
See that he's challenging for a marbled lung.
It's same thing. It's just albino.
Really?
Yes. And he said, and I quote, biggest lungfish in the world.
No, he said marbled lungfish.
Well, this is a marble. It's a Ethiopicus. They're the largest of the African species.
Are we talking our buddy that catches all the fish?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been
Let's
trying,
go there.
I've
Tell
been,
him we need to come there and video us measuring it. And then we will beat Rod a second time.
Ooh. Was the Pleco #1?
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we've got something out there right now.
Did you guys see Rod's video where he conjured up this paper from the USA Pleco Association
with spelling errors?
with spelling errors saying that you may to win the world's largest Pleco contest, you must have bought it and grew it yourself or bought it from somebody. But if it's a rescue, you cannot enter it into the largest Pleco. And Rod's like, he did all this victory dance. He did the twerking. He did the what's that that game the dance? What's that called?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, that
it's
dance.
From
Oh man.
From Fortnite.
Fortnite dance. He did the
I don't think
Fortnite
it's
dance.
Fortnite.
Oh my god, it's so funny. You guys got to go see that.
Oh, yeah.
And he tried so bad
What's it
to
called?
come up with a fake paper saying that we could not
Floss,
get
Oh,
him.
flossing.
Floss.
That's
Yeah, flossing. But in the end, he admitted that he lost that challenge. Well, now, Rod, you might lose this
They
challenge
just
too.
keep dancing.
Don't forget the pasties.
That was last.
I gotta wear pasties with the mermaid outfit. Are you serious?
Good for the rest
I
of
feel
you.
like Shaq, and I'm gonna have to twirl them.
We got Justin Gillette for $10 says, cheers to my favorite bunch of fish folks.
Thank you.
So speaking of Shaq, I thought of the greatest idea, and I wish I would have done it. I have that picture of Shaq spanking me, and Shaq was at Lost Lands. I wanted
He was DJ Diesel. Yes.
Thought about to put it on a big
Hey,
totem,
can you go
A
in there and
picture-
get that big thing of us and Shaq
a
together?
picture
Bring it
of
in
him
here.
spanking me, and I was gonna put on there, "You're not my dad."
Next year.
If he's even there next year.
Only had a past couple.
He's
Rupert
last year. He was
Archibald says, I'd pay $3,000 myself. Listen, Rupert, if you send the $3,000 to Ohio Fish Rescue, I will dress up however you want, okay? Oh, yeah, there we go.
Look, Shaq's on the stream.
That's our buddy Shaquille's here. Yay!
We got
Now
room.
it's a party.
All right, John. I need you to do one thing. You gotta look straight. You gotta do the little look back over your shoulder.
That way?
Yeah. No, give him a little head bob.
Give a little.
Oh. I don't know why I moved to Big Rich's side. Like, that's any better.
He's like, why am I bobbing my head?
All right, look, guys, we got Aaron Pizzoli sent the first $20 for the $1,000 of the mermaid outfit
Oh my god.
for the Big Rich and the mermaid suit
1980.
fun. You have me laughing so hard. I cannot imagine Big Rich in a suit like that. You guys might go viral with it. John might go viral with this one.
I'm gonna download this video later and crop that out. Post that to TikTok, bro.
You got to.
All right, so we have Rue
Rick Holly says wrong. So wrong.
Oh,
This is a family show.
Oh my God.
I'm about to leave.
See, this right here is the reason we don't deem this as family friendly. The Friday night videos are not for children, and it's marked that way.
So we have Rue 849 for $5. Says I got 5 on it. Take your scales, Big Rich. $9.95 to go. My first donation to OFR.
Nice. We got $30 towards $1,000 now.
We got 20, 10, and 5. So we got 35 towards it.
Nice, nice.
So,
Mm.
Yeah, we got Von Yinzer's 10, Rue's 5, and 540's fish 20. So yeah, 35.
Sonny Dennis says, wow, Shaq just plugged him.
We got 540 fish and wildlife again for $20. Says I was there with my wife and the small baby. My name's Austin Rayborn. Can't wait to get some more monsters when they're available. By the way, Rich, that pizza place you recommended was the best, and can't wait for Mermaid Rich.
Awesome. I try and, when people come here from out of state, I try and recommend the best places around here for them to go to. It may be a little more expensive, it may be whatever, but it's the best place around here.
what pizza joint did you send him to?
I don't
Probably
remember.
Ohio
Yeah,
pie or
wait,
Ohio
what's
pie,
that?
or what's the other one?
a slice above.
A slice above, yeah.
That was good.
That's fun.
They've got good wings.
That's awesome.
You
Almost.
want to say that word?
Almost. That's so close.
And also, how far away are you? Because I have a few fish now that would be able to go in with red tails. You said you were wanting to get some variety, so message me on Facebook and let's talk.
Shaq,
He said it's Shaq,
You'd be lying if you said you want it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. All right, well, this one's getting
Shaq's dead. I
rated.
want some more. Oh man. All right.
Wow, somebody's quick. That came up, webcams, chat, blah, 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 and I went to delete it, and somebody already, Brick Holly did it. You're quick,
58
girl. Thank you.
minutes on the chat. That's where I have to go, so I can remember this later. Yes, I'm definitely posting that clip to TikTok.
Yes, you are. Oh, look.
Steve
This
Sheldon
is,
says that
this
was
is,
messed up, homie.
yeah, it was. This is the girl that loved Reaper. But then I met, what's his name? Brian Merriman at Chicago Aquashella. And she's like, oh my God, I'm in love with Brian. She likes biker guys. Love you, Tarantine, oldest and baddest. Oh, she's in Texas too.
And she put in a $25 super chat. She said, "Stay fishy from Texas."
Yes. Awesome.
And she
Awesome.
said, "Spooky."
No, she did not. Started a GoFundMe. Rob Vandemer says, started a GoFundMe for $1,500 to get Rich in the mermaid suit. I'll help fish rescue. Big Rich in suit and swim is the title. Wow, this is going serious now. I'm not getting in the mermaid suit.
If the money's there, yes, the hell you are.
It's the law.
It's not a law.
It's the law.
Oh my goodness. Please don't put into that fund. Please don't let it raise that kind of money. Please don't do this.
You sound like the little kid from Big Daddy. Please don't do this to me. Please don't make me get in that mermaid suit.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Brooke Holly says, "I think you're in trouble."
Yeah, I'm in trouble. We opened my mouth and there, now I'm in trouble. Raheem says, "Spooky, spooky, spooky." Oh no, Big Rich will keep his promises, but please don't pay into that fund. I don't want to do it. Oh wait, mermaids have no thigh gap. This mermaid does. Yeah, I do. After my legs touch each other, they spread apart. No, Vinians, I will not back out of it. I said I would do it, but please don't spend money and put it in that fund. Oh my God. You guys are
I'm
hilarious.
thinking about donating to the cause myself.
Wow, this went array. I mean, I did not plan on this at all. Robin Rosales says, I wrote in on your last video, but I wanted to say it again. I did a C grade on my presentation. Oh, on owning bigger fish and also added a license part. He actually got a C on his after watching your 5 intermediate fish or something like that video. He went and did a thing on his class about this, and he got a C. Now I'm thinking, he got a C. No, he goes, but that's the best grade I've ever got. So thank you guys.
Well, I'm happy for you, but shame on that teacher. Should have been an A.
Keep trying.
Mary Dean says, we all heard you, Rich, saying you would. I will do it. I am a man of my word, but please don't spend into that fund, please.
All right, so Rough Ivy Rose says, any suggestion to control diatom algae in an 8-month-old tank? Getting mixed info? Yes, it is very simple. There's one of a few things you can do. For one, you're either feeding too much. There's excess food in there. Do you have the lights on down too much?
Turn the lights down per day. Only have it on for about 4 hours or so.
And if you increase the flow in the tank, there will be more flow of water, and the diatoms will not be able to stick to the surfaces as easy. So those are 3 easy things.
And do water changes at the same time, and that'll
buy a pleco.
Stop it. Decrease the light, increase the flow of water, increase the water changes, and what else? What was the 4th one?
Increase flow of water.
I already said that.
Less food, less light.
Less food, yes. You may be feeding your fish thinking you're doing them a favor, but what you're doing is you're giving yourself a harder time to keep this tank clean. Fish don't need to eat. Yes. Fish can go every other day, every 3 days on eating and be fine. Okay. Do not feed them 4 or 5 times a day, because whatever they don't eat now sits at the bottom of your tank as detritus and turns into badness and evil for your tank. Next thing you know, you've got high nitrates, nitrates and all that stuff. And then you got an algae problem, and it's just all bad. Feed less light, and then do more water changes, and it will help your problem.
Oh man, my soul is still dying back there every time I see Shaq.
You want me to take him back?
Rough Ivy Rose has any suggestion to control? Oh, we already read that.
We got Michigan Tropicals, $5. He said, "Yo, long time, guys."
That is our buddy, and he hasn't been around.
We seen him at Aquashella though.
Yeah, that was the last time we seen him.
Yep.
Count Doogie says, got horrible visions of Bigrich barnacles hanging out in the mermaid suit. Rob Basello says, it's a 5-minute presentation, but I keep going for 14.5 minutes, so I don't know what that means.
If you go over your time in a presentation class, they dock you for it.
Oh, gotcha.
I used to hate that class so much.
Literature.
Hazel Goodrum says $10 on its way from UK. Can't wait to see Bigrich in the mermaid outfit. Michael, thank you for sending. That's Michael from Michigan Tropicals. Thank you for sending the $5. Appreciate it.
So we're all caught up in the chat for now.
Sure. Anybody have any questions?
10
It's on
more
you.
minutes, so let's get these questions in. Let's keep this stream live and well. We're having fun. But we've got Ambrose knows. Serious question. Any way to stop water discoloration from driftwood? There are ways to band-aid it. You can boil the driftwood to help leach out some of the tannins. You can also soak it for long periods of time. But eventually, if you have it in your tank and it's leaching out tannins and you do water changes, eventually there's going to be no
water
tannins
changes,
left.
the better. Yes. Guys, is Matt Macca says, is 80 degrees temp too low for discus? Not really.
Usually like
83,
86
85.
or so.
That's what we keep ours at, is 80, 83. Our discus are doing great at 83 to 85, so they're doing fine. Captain Stanley says at least 82 for discus. Lori Petrosky says, buy another mermaid suit so Bigrich can wear one on each leg. Oh my God.
Michigan Tropicals for $10 says, sorry it's been so long, guys. The store has been super busy. We are now going through an expansion to make the store bigger. Awesome.
Nice. Great, Mike. I appreciate it. That's awesome. I'm glad you're doing good.
Michael Rose Fishing says, how can I get that Azul? You can't, bud. He's mine. He's staying forever. He's my boy.
I like him too.
I've been growing him out since a wee little guy. We got him off Matt's Monster Fish, and now he's like a big guy like this.
That's what you tell your girlfriends?
No, that's what she tells it.
What did you say, smartass? How many girlfriends does he have?
Hazel Goodrum says, how do I chill out my two 14-inch Clarius cats? They're mental. Give them a bigger tank. It's always an answer. Bigger tank.
All right, here's a good question. Fishing with Dano says, if you guys were to buy cichlids for the Bellagio tank, what would you want to drop money on?
They would only be of the utmost quality color of peacock cichlids.
See, I disagree.
Trophius.
I disagree. I would like Nagaro plain tails myself.
That is a type of peacock, buddy.
But here's the thing. Female peacocks. They're not colorful. They're not pretty.
I know.
But we need them.
We have some out there in a 90 gallon about to go into the Bellagio.
Okay. That's what I'd spend the money on so that our stock can regrow more. Because the Mbunas are taking over.
Yeah, they are.
You don't even know what an
The
Mbuna is.
black ones. No, I'm the cutest little guy. I watch them grow. There's so many little generations in there. What am I saying?
little
So
babies.
cute. Yeah, like you really have to look in there to find the tiny little one.
IA says, how to avoid infections from the fish? I have a few tanks and I'm always nervous. Quarantine your fish. Put them through an extensive quarantine. And you
Okay.
don't have to worry.
Here's the big thing. Quarantining is so that you don't have to buy medications for your entire big tank. If you've got a 150, you've got a 20-gallon, your new fish come in, you quarantine them in there, you medicate them, then you move them to your 150. That's a quarantine tank. It doesn't matter. We've got 200,000 gallons of water here. We still quarantine. We have 1,000-gallon pond outside that the koi go into, and then we quarantine them before they go into our pond or our other pond. We have the 550, the 125, multiple 75s, a few 90s that are all quarantine tanks for new arrivals so that we can, medicate them with the smallest amount of medication as possible. Then and only then do we add them to our tanks.
So, Sony Dennis says, I have the same problem with the driftwood. I tried soaking it for 6 months, a lot of water changes. Now the tank is running for a few months and still have the water getting orangish. Well, driftwood can leach tannins out for up to 2 years. So the only way to accelerate that is by boiling the driftwood.
Or pressure washing it.
That
Also
would help
works.
too, yeah. Yeah. Mike Stambo says, Josh, need to get rid of the Malawi cichlids and put some Tanganyika cichlids in there. Some jumbo Cyprochromis katumbas would be cool.
We have them starry night cichlids that we're going to have to take out of the Bellagio tank when they get too big. So, I don't know where we're going to put them. Probably in the 1,000-gallon. But there are certain cichlids that get bigger than what we want into our cichlid tank. Now, somebody else yesterday said that we have too many Mbuna in with the peacocks, that the peacocks won't thrive. And I get that.
Hey, we're doing this as a display of fish that are rescued. The ones we don't want in there, we rehome.
This isn't what we buy to put in together and keep them together. So these are together, and we're having thousands of babies all the time. Okay, and the babies are going through all of our system and ending up in the big pool pond. So our cichlids are taking over the pool pond. So Mother Nature is taking over, and life is going. Okay. Now, is it a perfect situation in the 1,800-gallon Bellagio tank with the Mbunas and the peacocks and the haps? Not really, but it's working. Okay. So the more we get, we put in there, if we can catch any, which is hard to do because you can't get in that tank and it's just a pain in the butt. There's so many hiding places. So the only way we can do it is we throw a net in there in the morning, and then we feed them 2-3 times. And then when they feed the fourth time, we scoop up the net. Now we can go through and what we caught in there and give out things, There's a lot of, like the Aurelius, we have to give them out all the time because Aratus, yeah. Thank you. They have so many babies. And there's so many
bumblebees. I'm not putting no Mbunas in there no more. Maybe a few of the cool ones, but none of the plain Janes are going in there. They will phase out eventually. We got Nicole Wessel for $10. She said, "Come on, Bigrich, you got to do it."
I'll do it if the money hits it, but you know what? Please stop giving to that fund.
Keep on going.
All right, last 2 minutes, guys. Let's a couple more questions.
Wait, no, that's $10 more. What are we up to? Like 45? 45? Wow.
Hashtag Big Rich Merman Challenge.
You just stop it, Brittany. I used to like you up until now.
I'm on there too. I'm on their side for this one.
All right, let's get one more question.
Can you model your off our faces?
Here we go. That's a nice one to end it on. Captain Davin says, "Hey, what's up, guys? First time I've been able to catch a stream live. Been a sub since around the time of the Monster Pond build. Bigrich, can we get a cold start video on the Camaro?"
Oh, I would like to do that. Last time we did it, the video didn't do very well. Josh, I started the Camaro. Actually, Tracy started the Camaro. We backed it out of the garage. People did not. They just weren't into it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to waste a lot of time, but I would love to do that again because I would like to see it myself, and I'm here. You know.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, that is the 8 o'clock hour, guys. It's been a fun, fishy Friday. Next week will be even greater, but you know what? I'm ready to hightail it out of here and get to Las Vegas.
When are you leaving?
Sunday.
You're going with
So
Richie?
today is Friday. You're leaving Sunday, and you'll be gone for 3 days.
I'll be back on Wednesday.
Thursday. 3 days,
That's what
you said.
Richie said too.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday to Wednesday, I'm pretty sure, because I didn't take off Thursday for work.
Well, you said
Ooh.
All right, we got last one. Michigan Tropicals, $5. He said hashtag turtle turtle. And with that, we will say goodnight to all. Have a great time.
Love hanging out with you guys, man. Thank you for sticking around.
And as
Appreciate it.
always,
Stay fishy, my friends.